Wayne showed signs of improvement, going from 2-8 2 years ago to 5-5 last year. It started with the Generals' win against Crispus Attucks, who themselves went 8-2. But even with the improved record, the team recognizes it still has work to do.
It depends how you look at that 5-5. Yes, we were somewhat pleased that we improved, but we lost 2 or 3 really close games. We actually won one close game too, but we could have easily had a 6-win or a 7-win season. So, but we'll look at it as like we're building. We got a little bit better. So we have to take the next step now and win that 6th game, 7th game, or whatever. And it's not easy to do in this conference. It really isn't. I mean, even, depending who you get as your non-conference teams, it's even tough for the bigger schools.
Linebacker Kimar Nelson returns after an outstanding junior season. He led the Generals with 92 tackles, 22.5 tackles for loss, and 9 sacks. Nelson received All-SAC and All-State recognition.
I think I worked really hard in the offseason. I was very dedicated to the game. I played hard every practice hard, trained hard, and played tough every game.
His head coach, Sherwood Haydock, has coached a lot of linebackers in his 37 years as a head coach, and he's got some very high praise for Nelson.
He's the best linebacker I've ever been around, the best defensive player I've ever been around. He runs well. He's 6'2", 220. Strong, he benches 300, so he has the whole package. Has great DNA, too. He had several uncles and brother All-State.
But it's not just Nelson whose return could make an impact. The Generals return 8 defensive starters. That includes fellow linebackers Jayden, Busche and Bravion Queary, who combined for 87 total tackles last year. Senior defensive backs Victur, Doughty and Adrian Wooten also return. Those two combined for 9 interceptions as juniors.
We got a lot of good D linemen, good linebackers. Our cornerbacks are very strong, fast, and we're very good on defense.
Sharin, Josiah Stallings, and Nelson all shared the load in Wayne's running game last year. Those 3 backs returned to the backfield this year. Nelson led the team with 529 total yards and 6 touchdowns. And Sharin and Stallings each put up over 5 yards per carry as well.
It looks very strong right now. We got Josiah Stallings as our starting running back right now. We got Sharin in the mix, and we got Kimar Nelson in the sometimes mix.
Another key offensive weapon is Harold Mack. Mack was the Generals' leading receiver last year. As a junior, he scored 5 touchdowns and racked up 463 receiving yards, showing plenty of big play capability. He's also a dangerous return man. In fact, Mack opened his junior season with an 86-yard kick return touchdown against Crispus Attucks.
He can go from 0 to full speed in probably about 3 yards, 3 to 4 yards, very quick like that, very quick pivoting, has great hands, and he has great body control when the ball's in the air. He'll run underneath a lot of balls. He's been offered almost by everybody in the Mack conference. I think Buffalo hasn't, and 2 of the Michigan schools haven't. But all the Ohio schools and Ball State and one of the Michigan schools have offered.
With Marcus Cooper having graduated, Wayne will be breaking in a new starting quarterback. And it's somebody you might recognize from the basketball court. It's senior Trey Dillard. This is Dillard's first year of high school football, and so far he is still being evaluated, but seems to be progressing fairly well.
He's got way better from the first day he came out to now. He's been progressing, very good, reading, getting the right reads and all type of stuff like that.
He can throw a deep ball really well. He boots really well, and we'll find out this next week if he runs with the football very well. He said he thinks he can, but I've never seen it. And, of course, we play hands-off during the summer, so we'll find out.
Just like last year, Wayne opens its season against Crispus Attucks. This time they'll play on the road in Indy. The Tigers stand to bring back plenty of quality athletes, such as leading rusher Darrell Taylor and dual-threat quarterback Corshawn Sarton.
Last year was our first time playing them, so they didn't really know too much about us or anything like that. So now we played them once, so they're gonna know what we like. So it's gonna be a harder challenge. So they know what we like, so we gotta come out even better than we did last season.
This is Thad Goff for Summit City Sports. Wayne's opener against Crispus Attucks is scheduled for Friday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. Masters Cooling and Heating presents today's football preview. Make Masters your only call for all your heating and cooling needs because Masters gets there faster. Call 866-824-HEAT or log on to mastersheatcool.com when you need them.